crafty friends, it's Carla from Creative Love Affair. I'm showing you today the new releases from Pretty Cute Stamps and how I printed this Fall in Love stamp in a light color so I could do a no line coloring technique. I'm using PicMonkey and I'm opening that up on my computer. It is free and you just open it in your browser. Then you click edit, and first of all I'm choosing a Project Life card, just a plain white one that I saved from the Project Life app. So I have a white background as my base. Then I'm choosing the little butterfly on the left, which is the overlay, and I'm choosing my own. You open up where you've saved your stamp set to, and I have all my stamp sets in a little folder, my digital stamps from Pretty Cute Stamps. And I choose the PNG version of this fall stamp. Now all I did, when I open the PNG version, it overlays on top of the white, and I click on the color I want it to be. So I can click it as light, or I could click it in a different color and turn it into a different color. When I get the color that I'd like, and I want kind of that vanilla color, I just choose to save this image, and it brings me to the same folder where I chose it from. So I'm just saving it as a different name, Fall in Love 2, because I had already printed it, and I'm just doing this one as a test for you. And it just saves that file, and now it's a JPEG file. So then what we're doing is I'm just right-clicking on that, and I'm going to print it. There's several different ways you can print digital files, but just in case you didn't know how to print a digital file, this is a really quick and easy way. You can just right-click, press print, choose your size. I chose a 3.5 by 5. And I can just print this out really easily. I use white, just a really basic white cardstock to print out, and just use my paper setting. And here's what it looks like. This is just on plain printer paper, but this gives you an idea of how it would print. Here's my actual printout and how I started coloring the leaves with my alcohol markers, and you can just see how those edges just blend in and it doesn't look like there's any lines. And this is the other way that I normally do it in order to print out. If I've got a bunch of different stamps that I want to print out, I open Word, and when Word is open, then I can go to Insert Picture. I can choose the JPEG, not the PNG version of the file that I want to open, and you can see that it opened that file that I saved from PicMonkey. And then I can resize it. So I can either drag it to the size I want, or I can right click and I can choose to save it as a size. When I put in 3.5 inches height and then just press the tab button, it automatically adjusts the width for you, so everything is still the right dimension. I wanted to have a little border when I put it on my Project Life card. So then if I wanted to print out a bunch of different images, which is what I usually do when I first get my stamps, I put all the images onto cardstock, white cardstock, and print them out so that I can color them all. And then I save that Word document so that I can have that and print that out anytime I want, and it's like having a full sheet of stamped images, at the click of a button, which is so awesome. So you can size these as big or as small as you want. You can choose to, move them a little bit further apart, or if you're just going to cut around them, put them closer together, and you can just kind of see how I'm just going to different files, choosing the JPEG image that I want. And when it hops onto my paper, I'm just kind of resizing it. I've added these adorable little foxes. Yesterday, I put a project up, a card with these foxes, so you'll have to go check it out. It's so cute. And I just added the girl and the boy and just kind of put them the size I want them to be. And then if I was going to keep going, I would just put another kind of layer along the bottom and print it out and save it. So here's a look at my layout. I really like this no line coloring technique. Simply all you do is print that out in kind of a vanilla ink and use your alcohol markers and color over it, and you end up not even seeing the lines. For the fall sentiment in the center, I just went over it with a gold gel pen, and it covered that vanilla ink, but it gave it a nice shine. So really easy, but it gives it a little bit different look. You could totally just print it in black and color it as well, but I thought this made such a nice journaling card. And I wanted to give you a quick view of how I'm storing my, cataloging my digital images for Pretty Cute Stamps. Each month I'm just printing out the picture which shows all the images, but you could certainly just print out the images that you have if you've bought certain ones. And again, you can go to that PicMonkey app, do a collage, add in the sets that you have, and then print them out. And I'm just adding a little label at the bottom. I haven't added one for September or October yet. And then I can just flip through. I can see the sentiments that are included. I like to print my sentiments off after, a lot of times on pattern paper. And here's the October release. I love these. So cute. Such amazing sentiments. Thanks so much for stopping by, and you can check out all the details in the description below. And please like and subscribe. I'll see you later.